What's up, everybody? I'm super excited for this. We're adding to another installment in the Too Strong for Death Battle series. What this series is, for those just now tuning in, we evaluate characters that I believe probably won't be on Death Battle or won't be properly evaluated if they are featured, because you kind of need like higher tier scaling to properly analyze them, which Death Battle doesn't do, at least not yet. So this has been a fun series. It's a lot more fun for me than Debunks because it's a lot more positive. But yeah, let me know what you guys think for Chaos King. I'd love if he was on Death Battle, because imagine an animated Chaos King battle. That'd be super dope. Smash the like button. 2,000 likes, I'll animate a Chaos King battle. I don't think y'all will hit the like goals, so we should be good. But anyways, let's get started. So why is Chaos King from Marvel Comics too strong for Death Battle? Let's kind of get into his backstory and explain narratively what he even is. So, most famously, Chaos King is an aspect of Oblivion in Marvel Comics, or nothingness. Nothingness has a very high value, particularly in the Marvelverse, because it predates existence. So anything that's considered to be a part of existence, which you can argue would be most of the stories in Marvel, would be predated by Oblivion. And what is super fascinating about the character of Chaos King is it seems to be the case with him as well. Also, by the way, smash the like button for Chaos King versus Null, because every once in a while I get to thinking of who would win if those two were to clash. But anyways, getting back to the topic on hand, Chaos King, as an agent of Oblivion, existed before existence itself, and he misses that feeling, that feeling of nothingness. That's ultimately the status he wants to get back to, the feeling of nothing. So, as originally the Japanese god of darkness turned Chaos King, he began his journey throughout the Marvel multiverse, slaughtering and absorbing gods, enslaving them, and ultimately embarking on a quest to fulfill his goal of seeking the existence, or the Marvel multiverse, which is a multi-layered and easily arguable outerversal existence. He's trying to get rid of all that and just absorb it and turn it back to nothingness, or the way it was. So, what makes him crazy is he technically never lost, right? Like, in direct battles, Chaos War Hercules probably gave him the best fight. Chaos War Hercules scales above the godhead, or the power of all the gods. The gods exist beyond the concepts of time and space of Marvel. And these beings were fodder to Chaos King. Hercules actually couldn't even beat Chaos King. All he could do was like knock him back. To which Chaos King got BFR'd and tricked into living in like a pocket dimension that was nothing. And he thought he had achieved nothingness because he was so powerful. So he didn't actually lose ever in direct combat. So where is the issues going through all this? Where's the issues for Death Battle? First, AP. Obviously, Chaos King has outerversal attack potency. He scales to true form eternity, even as just an aspect of Oblivion, which is crazy, by the way. Eternity himself stated, yo, I can't really fight Chaos King because he's non-existence and I'm existence. It would end up like nothing. Like, nothing would really happen. It's stalemate. But in a way, nothing is kind of Chaos King, right? So you might be able to argue Eternity was ducking his fade. But his absorption power, AP, as well, and the fact that when he absorbs you, he gets your AP, is stupid. Like, he absorbed Nightmare, so he should technically have the full potential of Nightmare within him. Nightmare is a being who at one point was a threat to absorb the Ideaverse, with the Ideaverse being something that sprouted the abstract conceptual ideas that created the existence of Marvel. It's stupid scaling. And Chaos King casually absorbed him. Like, Nightmare, even at one point when they first fought originally, Nightmare was being a bitch, even though he's a bitch all the time. I'm not claiming he's like a real one, but he was being more of a bitch. He was like, yo, I actually inhabit the darkness of, and that is Chaos King. Think about that shit. An abstract, a primordial conceptual being resides naturally within the darkness that is the Chaos King. Crazy shit. So he's absorbed characters like Nightmare, multiple gods, literally pantheons of gods throughout the Marvel multiverse. So he has outerversal absorption in AP. There's no way, with their current ways of scaling, I see Death Battle really tackling that faithfully and at least somewhat giving it its due with at like how high of a scaling it is, because it is obviously levels in the outerversal, right? It's not like it's some easily quantifiable dimensional feat. It goes beyond that, which, since they don't touch, I just don't see them quantifying his AP and absorption properly. Now, also, you got to consider the speed. The fact that he's casually blitzing entire pantheons of gods who should exist beyond time and space itself, casually can cross dimensions and realms within moments, battle beings that can travel across multiple dimensions, travel back in time. All this, he scales beyond it, can blitz these characters. So he has higher tier speed scaling, which of course we know Death Battle, I mean, like, the closest they ever really got to it, I think, was like saying like, oh, they couldn't make sense of Superman's speed. But they didn't like give it a tier, right? They just said like, oh, Superman doesn't make sense to us, he wins. So if they go that route with something like Chaos King speed, I think that'd be weird. I don't really like that. So I don't think that his speed would be properly quantified on Death Battle. Lastly, they might be weird about the fact that he never lost and might dabble in the no limits fallacy. I don't know if they'd go, because there's not a lot of characters that you can say didn't really lose. You know, that's kind of a special attribute to have put by your name. By the way, smash the like button if you want to see Chaos King come back to Marvel, or if you want to see him come to the MCU. It'd be dope to see either. I'd be down to write a what if on either as well. Like, what if he comes back? How would he fit in current Marvel? Stuff like that. But yeah, he didn't really lose. So, you know, that aspect to him can be a bit tricky. I don't know if Death Battle would just like auto say he beats whoever they would put him against if he was on there and kind of take the easy way out. He is a tricky character he's one of those characters who every time I reread his story, he gets a little stronger to me. I have him in a little higher placement than I did before. And I think a lot of you would agree with me. So, because of his AP, because of his absorption, because of his feats against the pantheons of gods, his like existence itself predating anything in creation, anything mathematical, philosophical, all that shit, right? Like that, it would predate that. There was Chaos King. So yeah, his existence itself, his passive like realization of being non-existence itself, entropy, all that, it's too much. I don't see Death Battle with their current metas, their current ways of scaling, current researchers, all that. I don't see them properly addressing his scaling. And even if he did come to Death Battle, I don't see Chaos King getting his proper due as a character for strength and AP and speed. And I think he would get shortchanged on that. And I think they might even potentially get weird about him losing because he's never really even lost, which, like I said, to me is pretty rare among comic book characters. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Smash the like button if you want to see an animated Chaos King battle, because I do think that'd be dope. 2,000 likes, I'll do it. I think I've only ever had one video get past that, so I don't see this occurring. But yeah, I love y'all. Shout out to the Villain Tremites. Shout out to all my members. If you want to become a member, add me on Discord. It's only $5 a month via Cash App to get full membership. And lastly, if you're a Yu Yu Hakusho fan, you have a chance to get free membership by passing my Yu Yu test. Add me on Discord, and I'll give it to you. If you pass, you can join. We've already had several members join, including paid members for other verses that they love. It's a dope community that we're building. And come join the Villain Tremites. But anyways, guys, it's been your boy YFV, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.